2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
4-time
We need to
with
get the 3 in
Myriad.
there.
Yeah, I forgot the 3, 2, 1. Special edition of 4-time today with myself, Coach Jared.
Coach Marta.
Today or this week is Member Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be a little bit different type of 4-time because we're just going to sort of thank you all and talk a little bit about some cool things that we've experienced, talk about some cool things we've seen with members.
Yes.
So quick little highlight on Member Appreciation Week. We have a lot of coach special sessions going on with Coach Blair doing some things all day Tuesday, then Wednesday you got Coach Dan coaching some weightlifting, then I know Saturday we have a half high rocks. I'm just kind of jumping all over the
You
place.
get to bring a friend on Friday.
For sure.
Yep.
So what does member appreciation kind of mean to you?
A moment to give back to everyone in our community. We are a people business, right? Like we can't exist without our members here.
Totally.
And so I know I personally have so much gratitude that people want to come here, want to come to me and have me, it's a privilege to be able to teach other people
sure.
and to be able to coach other people and help guide them through whatever they're working on in life, be it, in their health and fitness journey. And so member appreciation is a time to express that gratitude back to our members.
Yeah.
I hope you feel that throughout the year, but this is just a specific call out time for you to make things a little more fun, a little more exciting, and just remind you how much we really do appreciate you being around.
Yeah. I would tag on to that it really kind of brings up the idea of the I have to versus the I get to. And what I mean by that is I get to wake up every day and come coach people. I get to come every day and teach people new movements, teach people healthier lifestyles, and help them improve their own individual lives. It's not a job where it's I have to do this.
Yeah.
It's kind of I get the privilege to do this.
Yeah.
And to your point of it's without our membership, whether it be with yoga or the fitness side, we wouldn't have a business, right? And without the membership, without our staff, we wouldn't have a business. So it's a combination of what you said of all the people that bring this together, that it's let's celebrate everyone. It's Member Appreciation Week, but it's also Staff Appreciation Week in my heart as well. And also, it's our birthday.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do the math right now is 8th is tomorrow, Wednesday, right?
It is.
So October 8th is our birthday of Myriad Fitness and Yoga. So we are turning 14 years old,
14.
Which is always crazy because once you turn that, then the next day you're in your next year. So we're going to be in our 15th year.
Yeah.
Starting,
pretty wild.
Starting on Thursday. It's super wild.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom in my head that I have a 15-year-old essentially because
the business is a teenager.
I've been here since day one. So, what's another cool thing that we have going on this week that we really, 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 really want our membership, as well as anyone watching this, to do and help us with?
Yeah, we're so excited about this. So, if you follow us on Instagram, you will have seen it already. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please
start following
do.
us.
Yeah, Myriad Fit at Myriad Fit is the specific program or the specific Instagram we're talking about right now. But each day this week, we are posting special member highlights on there. So you and Zoe worked together to put together these really nice highlights with members from different areas of the gym, people who have been with us for a number of years, people who are fairly new to us, some people left and came back, and just giving them the chance to share their story about health and fitness in their life and how being at Myriad has impacted their health and fitness journey, and also just their life in general and what it means to them to be here. And they're all really unique and special. I really have enjoyed watching them all. So we want you to keep an eye out for those on Instagram and check them out.
Yeah, and my direct ask of you all right now as you're here, and I'm going to put it all pressure out there, is them, comment on them, and if you can, share them, and just share it on your personal feed. That just helps us from a business perspective, from an algorithm perspective. We want to connect with more individuals in Indianapolis, the external communication side of things, and a lot of times when we make these videos, they get stuck in our little rabbit hole of our algorithm of just Myriad Fit people or people who like our page. So by you all sharing this actually helps us get more people to learn about what we do here, because that's what these member videos do. A lot of the individuals are talking about why Myriad Yoga or Myriad Fitness has changed their lives. And also they give a lot of tips and tricks of someone who wants to be new or wants to come here and join us, and why we're different, what are uniques. So by you sharing that allows other people to see it that would potentially be interested, whose lives could also potentially be improved or changed based on what we do here.
Yeah, especially if one of them resonates with you.
Totally.
Because, as I said, it's people from different walks of life, and they all have very different stories to share on there. So the hope is that, like, there might be someone on there that you connect with. Maybe it's someone you already know at the gym, or you don't actually know that member very well, but you kind of connect and resonate with that story, and share that with other people, because there's probably other people who feel the same way.
Totally, 100%.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about this being a people business. Any other aspects, like what has been, like maybe on a yoga side, like what has been something that, like from an appreciation, like 2025 side of things, that has like felt really good to you about either Myriad Yoga, Myriad Fitness?
Does it just have to be in 2025?
I guess not 2025, just in general, what feels good for you?
I'll speak specifically to the yoga studio. So I've been, how long have I been teaching with you all? Since like just after COVID. So I don't know, when was COVID? 2021?
It's 2020, March 2020.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. So.
I think I started teaching in 2021, and then like took on the yoga program manager role in later that year, or maybe in 2022. So I've watched the yoga studio specifically go through a pretty long journey of things.
Transition.
Yeah, a lot of transition. When I started teaching there, you know, Shannon had just left the studio. A lot of the teachers who were there previously had just left. There was almost no one left that I took classes with. And a lot of our membership had dropped off because of COVID. And there was some times there at the studio where, you know, I was only ever teaching like one or two people for a number of years. And we were just kind of hanging on at the other space. So after moving here in the last, how long have we been here now?
Over 2 years. September was 2 years, I know.
That's crazy. So after being here in the last 2 years, I've watched some members that we've had since I started teaching hang on through all of this. There's a couple of members I'm thinking of specifically. I don't know if I want to call them out and embarrass them or not, but they've just like hung on and been really consistent and really supportive through that entire process. And I think those members, letting them know how much they value the type of yoga that we're providing, because I work really hard to make sure that we do the yoga that I want to do. I don't try to fit into other studios, and having the support of those members has been amazing. And then watching the membership grow over time from having just 2 members in class all the time, which is really hard as a teacher, to now consistently having 10 or 11 members in class feels really good. And I just feel so happy every time I step into the studio and like see a group of familiar faces.
Yeah.
And some of those people that I'm thinking of that I've been teaching now for, 4 years. They've been very dedicated and committed. It's very rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of on the same lines there, in the sense of we have 33 people who've been with us for over 10 years as members. And without those individuals, like, we may not be here still. To your point, where it's like there has been a lot of transitions, program changes, have been staff changes, there have been ownership changes, there's been name changes. And, on Thursday of this week, we'll be going into our 15th year, and we have over 33 people, I think it was, that have been through all of that with me, with us. And it is absolutely amazing. There's been a couple who've been with us for nearly the entire 15 years, or almost the entire 14, 15 years that we will be through. And it's been absolutely fantastic to have those individuals still here. I think one of the things that's been really cool as of late, and this could be, with level method and some of our programming changes, but we're starting to see a lot of members come back to us. Yeah. And that's been really cool. And it could be, whether it's their journey, our journey, what it is that took them away. I don't, who knows? It varies amongst them all. But individuals are coming back and just kind of sharing, like, A, I've missed this place. B, like, I don't want to say it's gotten better, but it's gotten better. Like, our systems have gotten better, our programming's gotten better, we have a better vision of what the future looks like, and it just has felt really good. It's felt very much sustainable, which I can say, having been here the entire time, it hasn't always felt sustainable all the way throughout, but it feels really good just all around, whether that's members, staff, space, programs, everything. Yeah, so super pumped.
Another thing I would call out that I feel like I've noticed a lot in maybe the last 6 months or so is we started to gather a lot of individuals who I think are just really interested in being overall supportive of the community. I don't know if it's just the role that I have now at the gym, but I've had a lot of members come up to me in the last few months and think of ways that we can do things to support other people outside of the gym. I was just talking to a member this morning about we always have a lot of people running in like the Monumental Marathon, and just suggesting like, what if we get a group of people together and get a spot along the route and cheer people on? And I think there's a lot of those like little pockets of ways that people want to support each other in the gym, which I've seen cultivate over the last few years that I've been here, and I think that continues to grow. And that's something that was called out in some of those member highlight videos, is just like the immense support of our members, and that speaks volumes about the type of people that we are drawing into our space, which is great. I love working around those kinds of people all the time. And again, I feel very privileged to come to the gym and get to work with and around people who are just immensely supportive, motivated, driven, and really community-oriented people.
Yeah, we've said this before, but we're not just a gym. We're not just a yoga studio. This isn't like a Planet Fitness or Crunch Fitness. This is, you're coming in and you're going to be coached how to move correctly, but you're going to be held accountable through coaching, through friends within the gym. You're going to meet people. So it's a lifestyle. That's why I always tell people, this is a lifestyle. Like, you have to commit to coming here 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. It's not just a pop in once a week type of gym. And I'm very honest with people in that sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 3, 2, 1, time.